We've just seen Manchester City bounce back from last weekend's VAR disappointment against Tottenham to register the second win of the season. They go second in the table as a result. It finished 3-1 at the Vitality. Andy, with maybe a gear or two to spare?
Yeah, I think had City have got on level terms, Bournemouth got on level terms, we got to 2-2, then Guardiola always has the option he can affect it from the bench if they can't seem to find it out there on the field. I just felt they always had more to give, more to offer there today, had they have really needed to dig deep. Bournemouth were better against City than what we've seen previously. Sometimes, as you mentioned pre the kick-off, that they've been disappointed in this particular fixture last year. They were better today, but you in that moment at 2-1, you've got to take it. If you don't, you know that you'll end up getting punished, and that's what's happened.
Glenn, how good was this chance then for Callum Wilson?
Well, it's a great chance. First of all, it's a lovely ball from young Wilson again, who's affected the game really well. Look, beautifully weighted ball in behind. Laporte just puts his hand on Wilson for a second and then takes it off. I don't think it is a foul, but does enough maybe to put him off. He's got to dink that. It's a great save from Edison. Maybe to put him off. He's got to dink that. It's a great save from Edison. It really is. But I think he's got to do more than just hit the ball, make contact. Yeah. There's a little dink or a little... Just keep a bit of coolness. But they're the moments. When you're playing City, you're not going to get many chances.
Yeah.
They're key. You've
got
to take them.
Aubameyang up at Newcastle, first game of the season, when he lifts it over the goalkeeper to score. If that's Aguero, you'd think he'd just do whatever's required there. Even Raheem Sterling. Callum Wilson's still got a bit to do to obviously get himself in that sort of territory, in that bracket.
Talking of Sergio Aguero, if the first goal was a precise finish, the second was predatory, wasn't it?
It was, because all he does here is he just kind of follows the ball, he backs play up. I think it's David Silva with this little mazy run. Watch Aguero, where can I go? How can I get in and around it? Is it going to drop for me? And it does, Glenn.
It's a lovely bit of skill he produces here. Look, the little touch round for himself, but then David Silva. But he keeps going, as you say, Andy. You know, it's off the momentum of that lovely little touch there. Boom, round him. Oh, David Silva takes it off him, but he still gets his just rewards because he's followed the play.
Yeah.
And, well, that's him, isn't it? Was it 400 goals he scored?
In his club and country career.
Wow, that's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah. They say a week's a long time in politics. What about footballers' life? We saw what Sergio Aguero and Pep Guardiola got up to at Tottenham only last weekend. He's the match winner today, playing his part in what was in the end a 3-1 win. It could have been 4 if City had themselves a penalty. David Silva going down. VAR said no. What do you...
Said no. It is a penalty. David Silva, when this ball's cut back from Sterling, gets his standing foot trodden on, I think by Lerma. Watch here. So his right foot gets trodden on there. That is a penalty. Now, it's not an offence for Andre Mariner not to see it.
Yeah.
But with VAR, why has that not become a clear and obvious miss from the referee, Glenn?
I'm scratching my head here because I don't know why they don't go to the on-screen...
To actually go
monitor.
Monitor.
Yeah, which, interestingly,
but
we've not had that once yet.
No, and I think they're scared that they're going to go 6 times and 6 times say, no, I'm not changing anything. Then we're all going to say, oh, this is taking too long, it's a waste of time doing this. But for clear and obvious, to anyone watching on a video, let alone the on-field referee, but if you're going to slow that down or whatever, there's contact there, that is a penalty. There's no doubt about it. So let him go over and have a look himself to change the decision himself on the pitch. And then if he doesn't change it, then we can criticise him and say, what a diabolical decision.
Yeah. But I know you were at the United game yesterday and you heard the terminology high threshold.
Yeah.
And that comes into play today. The word from the match centre is, they're working towards a high threshold, and there wasn't a obvious error from the on-field official. Hence, they've stuck with it.
Yeah, but that's the reason why you go down to the video, VAR, to see if there is a foul and there's a contact. Andy said there's a foul. I know everyone knows that's a foul. Why can't we just use it as it should be used? We can't protect the on-field referee all the time.
No.
That's
what I think we are doing. Look, this is phase 1 for VAR. We're in phase 1 of it. It might not be absolutely where we need it to be until we get to phase 3 in 18 months' time when we've ironed all of this out. But Glenn's absolutely right there. I think someone's got to be brave enough to say, you might have got that one wrong. That should have been a penalty because, come on, if we're not going to turn those ones over, then what are we going to do?
What are we doing for?
Yeah.
Why are we having it?
Yeah.
For me, that's just a simple one. Go over to, have a look at the screen and go, actually, I didn't see it like that. There's contact. It's a penalty.
Maybe very quickly, Manish, phase 2 has to be that they've got to tell us why it's not. Tell us on the spot why it's not. Let everyone in the ground, everyone at home watching know why you haven't overturned that one.
Yeah, OK. So let's leave events at the Vitality because our next stop is the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. From beaten Spurs against winless Newcastle and a chance for Mauricio Pochettino's men to bounce back to winning ways after that draw. The first period, but that goal, what a goal from Harry Wilson, has given the Cherries hope. Let's have a look at the first goal, though. 15 minutes in from Sergio Aguero.
Yep.
David Silva, who we highlighted, 400th appearance today, the architect.
Very much, yep. I'm just going to run it on very, very slowly, just to this point here. Just have a look at Phil Billing, Glenn, here. How many times do we see a midfielder, you and I have been in this scenario, I most certainly have a lot, where there's someone like David Silva behind him and he's got his arm out as if to say, can someone sort that problem out for me? I don't really want to go back there. And of course, nobody really ever picks him up. And when he gets the ball here, Glenn, he's so clever and so good with it.
Well, Cook wants to go with him, but he's just out the corner of his eye. He's got Aguero down the centre of the pitch, but so he just links it up. Look at the bodies that City get in there. Look, it's a fortunate ball off De Bruyne, but just look at the sky blue shirts that are going into that penalty area. And they're all on the move. They're all running, and it's a good pick out. A little bit fortunate here, but what a lovely touch that is from Aguero.
Cool head there, isn't it?
Cool head, and that is a better goal than it looks. But a lovely build-up. But it's David Silva again in those little pockets.
Look at the goalkeeper.
3 appearances. Mind you, if that was the way they were calculating your assists, you would have had them through the roof, wouldn't you?
Oh, dear, he must be a good player if he knew what he was doing there.
Actually, it's not right, that, is it? We shouldn't be given an assist for
normally they're not given unless they're, maybe a bit of a grey area, but it has been awarded to him, so well done to him on reaching that milestone. As for the second goal, well, he's at it again, Raheem Sterling. And there was almost no doubt about the finish, was there?
Yeah, no doubt about it. And again, Glenn, when we talk about David Silva again, now, would you actually have someone saying, get back in there?
Well, the problem they've got...
And deny him. Get in there and stop him.
The problem they've got, Andy, with this system that they're playing, they were playing 5 at the back and the 2 wide men to stop the fullbacks and 1 up front. You've only got 2 in midfield, so you're always going to have a problem in the pocket. If it's not David Silva, it'll be De Bruyne.
That was spinning towards the end, just as it did really for Sergio Aguero in his first goal. He did that very well. But it's 2-1.
It was a tough ball. That was a tough pass, but it was spot on and his touch was spot on.
That was spinning towards the end, just as it did really for Sergio Aguero in his first goal. He did that very well. But it's 2-1. Bournemouth have hope. What a free kick, Glenn, from Harry Wilson.
Beautiful. This kid's got talent. Last year I saw him in the Championship. He was excellent. He was for me, he was up there with Mason Mount.
Yeah.
He really was. He was good at times, but that is beautiful. That is David Silva.
Yeah.
That's a young David Silva goal. Like, you could see him hitting one like that.
When you think he's a young kid there, he's come on, you're 2 down, and he's gone, give me that ball, I'll have that free kick. Nobody else has gone anywhere near it. He's put it down, and he's fizzed that straight into the top corner. It's gone goalkeeper's side, the hardest side to go, because Ederson's that side, and he can't get near it. Brilliant goal for the game, because now they're back in it. There's something there for Bournemouth then to consider now.
If there's ever any unsavable free kick, is that it?
I think it is. It's his body shape as well. I think he's thrown the keeper because he looks as if he's going in the other corner. The weight of his body's all there, and he whips it back, and he's gone his side, Ederson's side, and you just see the keeper thinking, anticipating. Look, his right foot goes just 1 little step. Watch his right foot. 1 step is enough, Andy, for the ball to go in that top corner. That is perfect.
Look at that. That wall's jumping.
Yeah, dipping, coming down at the right time. Absolutely unstoppable.
I don't think I've seen a better one than that for a while.
No.
I think that's as good as I've seen for some time. And he's got that, Harry Wilson. He's a very talented individual.
Yeah, he's got that knack. That's